Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George from Movie Misfit, and today I get to check out the German Blu-ray release of Sammo Hung's classic Enter the Fat Dragon. So finally, after ages and ages and ages, I've been waiting to get my hands on this friggin' Blu-ray copy of Sammo Hung's amazing Enter the Fat Dragon. Now initially this was released in Germany as a really souped up special edition. I think the guys over at Hong Kong Blu-rays have a copy. Lucky them. I am so jealous because I've been trying to get my hands on it for ages, and when I kept going back to Amazon Germany, it is sold out. It's sold out, not getting back. But I kept putting my order in, hoping that because I was putting my order in, they would restock it, and they never did. So I had to cancel that anyway, because then they did a re-release minus the slipcover and minus the audio commentary and a few bits more, but I was still super stoked to finally see this released on Blu-ray, as much as I will be keeping my eye out for that other edition. So now available on Amazon Germany for about $19.99, and there is a DVD version there also. Enter the Fat Dragon is finally back on Blu-ray from Germany, but with, and I'm nearly sure, with the option for Cantonese language version with English subtitles, which is just friggin' awesome. Yes, huge fan of this. I have had it for some time. I got it well over 20 years ago when I was living out in the States. Here it is, released on Crash Cinema's American VHS. It's a bit dusty because I have not obviously watched it in some time. But this was this was a highly watchable videotape, starring Sammo Hung, star of CBS's Martial Law. So of course, when his popularity had kicked off in the States, they were grabbing at anything to release. So yes, this would be the sort of second movie directed by Sammo Hung after Iron Fisted Monk, I believe, and stars a host of Hong Kong stars who went on to be just massive names in their own right. Of course, you've Yuen Biao, Lung Gar-yan, Li Hoi-san, Roy Chow is there, Peter Yang, there's Meng Hoi's in there. There's a whole host of familiar faces, which I am dying to watch in high definition. Now, I don't know if this is going to be restored. I really hope it is, because the pictures on the back look immaculate. But of course, that's not always what you're going to get on the disc. But it is presented in full HD 1080p. On here, what have we got? We have got the 240.1 widescreen version in 1080p. Fantastic. You have German, English, and Cantonese language options. All presented, in DTS. Runs for 93 minutes. Although, hang on, with English subtitles. But your extras are... Okay, the extras are reconstructed long version at 96 minutes, which comes in Cantonese with English subtitles. I'm trying to work this out from the German again, sorry. You have the German theatrical version, which runs at 82 minutes, 3 trailers, original trailers, and a photo gallery. So there must be 3 versions then of the movie on here. One being the version at 93 minutes, which probably matches up with this because this runs for about 92 minutes. Then you have got the reconstructed long version at 96 minutes, of course, and then the German theatrical release at 82. That's a hell of a cut, 82 minutes. There's 14 minutes from that reconstructed long version. Okay, regardless, Region B, and from Thunderfist Productions, who I have not heard about. In German, though, I have to point this out, Der Klein Dick mit dem Superschlag. I mean, that could be mistaken for a porno. It's got such a cracker title. And also, of course, should not be mixed up with the Donnie Yen movie as of late of his Enter the Fat Dragon version, which is not a remake of this by any means, of course it's not. And I think that Donnie's film should have been called Way of the Fat Dragon, which is probably more appropriate for it, which was still a lot of fun. But anyway, regardless, This is what you get with this. The extras you get with this, you have got a reversible cover and a beautifully done piece on the disc inside. And the reversible cover is the same. Of course, what you're missing on the other side here only is the rating. So I'm going to flip that round and pop that in just because I can. But yes, I mean, I know if I put this up against the video, there's no point in comparing it to that. But I am going to go watch it, check it out, go through the extra bits and let you know what I think. So I'll be right back. So just back after checking out the German Blu-ray release of Sammo Hung's amazing Enter the Fat Dragon, and boy oh boy did I have fun with this. In fact, it's been that long since I've watched it on my videotape that it just reminded me of how much I actually love this movie. I have to say, first and foremost, it is not restored. This is not going to be the quality you will see from 88 Films or even Eureka at that. It is presented in 1080p and you can see that. You can see the colours and the sharpness, but there's still a lot of scratches and there is no restoration as such. But if you go to, of course, there's two trailers available there. There's the international trailer and the Hong Kong trailer. If you watch those first and then go into the movie, you can see quite a difference because they haven't been touched. But one thing that did surprise me, okay, so as I did mention when I was reading out the special features, there are 3 versions of the movie on here, which is fantastic. You have the top one here, which runs for 93 minutes. Then below you have got the German theatrical version, which runs for 82 minutes. And then you have the reconstructed long version, which is in Cantonese with English subtitles, which runs for about 96 minutes, which is fantastic. With the original piece, the 93-minute version, which is the main feature of the film on the disc, actually has got the choice to watch it in German, English and Cantonese with English subtitles. But there's also a 4th audio track which they failed to mention on this fucking cover, which is the Mike Leader and Kenny B audio commentary, which I thought I was never going to get to hear because it was only noted on the super version that was released and sold out on Amazon Germany. So it is here, it's on there. Now granted, Mike Leader's doing his over, I guess, a Skype call, and his audio is a wee bit lower than Kenny B's. But it's still worth listening to. I only did about 10 minutes of it, so I still have to go back and watch this movie again, which is no problem, of course, and listen to their audio commentary, because that was a big part of what I wanted from that special edition release of this. So basically they've just redone it, wrapped it up in a new wrapping here, and released it with all the same features, but failed to mention, of course, that there's an audio commentary on there from Mike Leader and Kenny B. Kenny B, of course, has done, I think it's from Podcasts on Fire, they've done some audio commentaries for some of the Eureka and 88 Films releases, so you will know the voice when you hear it. But yes, that makes this all the better. The only downside for me, as I say, was that there was no restoration with it. The German version, of course, being the shorter version, runs for 82 minutes, but it does give you an English dub option to check out, as well as the German audio options there, which is good if you want to watch all 3 versions and just see what the differences are. The long version, to make it longer, what they have done, they have inserted clips from the actual VHS version, so you will notice the quality drop significantly. It's still quite watchable and there's not a lot of it, maybe a few minutes, but you will notice that drop in quality, and obviously it looks like it's a videotape for those certain scenes that they have added. Regardless though, still gets a double thumbs up from me. It's a fantastic piece, an amazing movie, a lot of fun, and I really hope that you can manage to get your hands on this before it sells out again. This was $19.99 on Amazon Germany, which is a little pricey, yes, considering the quality and amazing stuff that we get from 88 and Eureka for $5 or less. I'm just glad I've got it in my collection. Very, very happy, and that is another one done and dusted. Oh, so if you haven't already, please head on over to invincibleasia.com where you can check out full movie reviews on as many of these movies from my collection that I can possibly write about. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram at InvincibleAsia and at Movie Misfit, where I post bullet reviews and other things that I simply cannot put to video. And don't forget to check out the rest of my content here on the channel, as well as hitting the like, subscribe and bell notifications, and do whatever you gotta do to continue your support, which I am very, very, very much appreciative of. So yes, until next time, thank you for watching, thank you for your support, enjoy your Kung Fu, and I will see you soon.